You're watching a Titan Medical Center production. Are you really being preventative about your health? When's the last time you had in-depth blood work? Titan Medical Center can help you out. All right, so we are here right now, and we're sitting here with Renee. When was the last time you had your blood checked?
Honestly, I don't think I ever had. I can't remember.
So we're gonna see now what's going on the inside. Obviously, Renee looks like an ultimate specimen on the outside, but we're gonna see black and white, and then we'll be able to tell her. And if we do need to optimize anything, we can do that. Nationwide service. Call or text us today. Do you go in the gym and see people and you're like, hey, how are they getting these great results? I work out harder, I'm probably eating better and doing a lot more with myself, but they just look better all the way around. And you're thinking, how are they getting like this? Well, you could probably think that maybe Titan Medical Center has something to do with it. And you can look, feel, and perform better too. All you have to do is just call or text us, 727-389-3220 to get started feeling better, looking better, and performing better today.
Walk confidently with Titan Medical Center. Medical services, therapies, apparel, and much, much more. Call or text us today at 727-389-3220.
Weight loss, energy, mental clarity, lean muscle building, better sleep, better performance in the bedroom. You know, if you said that you want to get better in any of these different areas that we just said, then my question to you is, have you taken a step towards your progress? And if not, Titan Medical Center can help you with that progress and help you move forward. Your first step is to call or text us at 727-389-3220.
You're watching a Titan Medical Center production.
I don't want to just look better. I want to feel and perform better. That's why I choose Titan Medical Center to help me reach my health goals and to optimize my performance.
Titan Medical Center is a concierge medical clinic, conveniently located in downtown Tampa's beautiful Channelside district. Our services range from identical hormone replacement therapy for males and females, medical weight loss, peptide therapies, vitamin and amino acid injectable therapies, and much more. Today, Johnathan Price, one of Titan Medical Center's patients, will have the opportunity to share his personal Titan experience.
So I used to be with a hormone replacement clinic about 9 years ago. Unfortunately, the day-to-day, my energy was getting low, my therapies were coming in late. So I've known John and Shaneal since middle school. I gave Shaneal a call. John immediately reached out to me. We ended up doing my blood work and a lot of things were very off. I've noticed since day one of being with Titan Medical, the customer service difference, the speed of the therapies getting to me, making sure that my health is number one and a priority to Titan. It's just a total experience. I feel much better. I have a lot more energy, a lot more confidence. I'm in the best shape of my life and I turned 38 this year. So if you want to be in the best shape of your life, I'm telling you, got to reach out to Titan, get your blood levels checked, and make sure you are at your optimal levels. So professionally, I ran health clubs for about 11 years as a vice president. I've also done construction sales out in the hot Florida sun. So you can imagine at my age, out in the heat, you got to be at a great health level. I mean, you got to have energy, you got to be able to move, you got to have that endurance, and you got to keep up with these younger kids who are trying to outperform us. But the beautiful thing is I feel like I'm 18 to 20 still. I think it's really a mindset, but more importantly, how you start inside that matters. So if you don't know what's going on inside your body, there's no way that you're going to get the maximum of everything else. So having my blood work done, getting in here, making sure that everything's at its highest point, I feel like 18 and I perform at my best level every single day. So one of my favorite therapies, has always been my favorite therapy, is Hercules Potion. I know a lot of people think about injectables as like, oh no, it's so scary, but I'm telling you right now, it is the best pre-workout on the market, hands down. You can't go any store and find this type of therapy. Immediate pump. In about 20 minutes, I don't care if you lift a rep, if you've been in the gym, you're gonna feel some blood flow. And that's exactly the point in order to create lean muscle. I love it. MK677, I personally have an appetite problem. I don't like to eat a lot. As soon as I take MK, immediately I'm able to get my meals down, which means nutrition. I'm able to repair and rebuild the muscles that I've broken down. Think about nutrition going to your body for energy, resources, everything else. So because of the way I live my lifestyle, obviously it's infectious to others. I post how I feel on the internet, my workout videos, and a lot of people my age from high school are looking at me like, dude, how are you still doing it? How are you still staying at that level? You know, a lot of the high school football players that I used to work out with now, unfortunately, have families, kids, lives, and they kind of let themselves go. But I want you guys to know, you are the perfect candidate to call Titan Medical and get your life back. That's what I've been doing for the past 8 years, and that's why I feel and look like I do today. You wouldn't believe the actual endless people that message me on social media that I just simply refer over to Titan, and the responses that I get back from the results they see immediately. So if that can happen for them, it can definitely happen for you. I highly recommend calling 727-389-3220. Get your blood work checked, but more importantly, get your life back, because you deserve it.
Happy anniversary, Shaneal. You have been with us for 7 years. Our patients adore you. They love you. You have gone through so much with us. We're so happy you're here. We're so thankful for you. Happy anniversary!
Thank you.
7 years.
Wow.
We can barely fit through this.
Right?
I mean, but she works out.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Oh yay! And there's chocolate covered ones. These are my favorite. Yay! Cookies. She knows I love these.
Yes, I tried to go say hi. I wasn't in a meeting.
Thank you.
Okay, this is yours. You need to open
that's
it.
mine.
You're welcome.
Oh boy, this looks fun. Let me put this here, please. Okay, what am I doing with this?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. Stop it.
That's right. I always find it innovative. That's right. The best.
That is so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's so. Where did you even find that? Thank you. Mwah. Happy Titan family, 7 years.
Fit Check Friday with founder, owner, and CEO of Titan Medical Center, John Tsikouris.
Don't expect 100% of the return if you're only putting 50% of the work in.
Titan Medical Center's Fat Burner Cream. Have you heard of it?
Titan Medical Center's Fat Burner Cream is here to help you get rid of those hard to deal with fat deposit areas. It's great for helping reduce cellulite, shrinking fat cells, and tightening skin in troublesome areas. For more information on Titan Medical Center's Fat Burner Cream or any of our many other therapies, call or text us today at 727-389-3220 or visit us at TitanMedicalCenter.com.
Are you ready to become TitanStrong?
Call or text us today at 727-389-3220.
Do you know how easy it is to become a Titan Medical Center patient? It's so simple. It's real easy. All you have to do is fill out the new patient paperwork and see our medical provider, and you're on the way to a better, healthy, improved quality of life. So contact us today at 727-389-3220.
Okay, I love this next peptide because it is one of those things that when I'm on a movie set, I had to learn my lines. I had to be ready. Then I got to be in character and out of character over and over and over time. And it destroys me. And that's cool that I got on NAD, which was one of the latest peptides that you had me on that helped me get through these last movies. So thank you from me to you.
You're welcome, man.
But you talked about kids and how they study, and I know that these kids are out there doing ephedrine and C4s and all these kind of drinks to keep up, but all they're doing is burning out the receptors and getting them hyped so they're awake. It's not stimulating their minds.
That's right. It's just stimulating their body. And just over-the-counter stimulants like ephedrine, that's one thing, right? Or C4s or pre-workouts, whatever they're taking. But when they start taking like Ritalin or ADHD medications that they don't need, they're getting stimulated, yes, and they think that's helping them concentrate a little bit more, but really it creates a pinball effect where you're like, zzz, and you might be losing weight because it's like almost a methamphetamine, you know? When you talk about those ADHD drugs, you're talking about Schedule II drugs. And these things are not healthy for you, right? They're not helping at all. NAD is actually good for you. It's actually helping repair cells. It's helping with mental clarity for you to focus in on some of this material that you need to learn and retain this information too as well. When you're on stimulants and you're speeding around, you might be able to learn some things, but you don't really retain it for long extended periods of time. And that's where NAD is the big difference. It's healthy for you and it helps in so many different ways.
I'm so glad you said this because I was that guy. I was the guy that was like on fat burners and I'm like, oh, but it was very much a good reference, a pinball. Yeah, I got this idea, this idea, this idea. NAD makes your brain focus more on what you're working on and brings that in, but still allows you to do the studying and everything that they were trying to do. It just, another game changer, which was hard to believe, something like this. And then that's just the aspect of one of the huge things it does. Again, this is like the big daddy, the Greek god of anti-aging because of the cells.
Cellular deterioration happens in the body. And when cells start to deteriorate, they start trying to bring themselves back to where they were, to 100%. And they never get back to that percentage. NAD actually helps get those cells in recovery on the cellular level to repair themselves. And it actually helps defend against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's or dementia too as well. MS, it helps a ton of our different patients that take it, that have MS. Like I said, as far as energy-wise, movement-wise, and activity. And they've showed in some of these different studies because they've started to do clinical trials with dementia and Alzheimer's patients too as well to show, is this really going to be an effective therapy or protocol that they can utilize? And they're starting to see this. So if you have some of these different things genetic-wise that are in your family or health history, this may be something you might want to look into too as well.
NAD is not just for you, but it's for that person in the family that may be getting older. They're not functioning. Maybe they're, like we talked about, you're depressed a little bit. This is something that can help somebody you know. So stop thinking about yourself right now, but think about everybody around you, the family, your friends, your parents, whatever that is. This is beyond helpful. This is bringing the family, the friends back together again and getting the person that's depressed, whose the inflammation is too much, the person that wants to stay youthful. So this one, I think, and it opened my mind up right now, just to everybody out there, this is not, and I think that's what Titan Medical separates themselves from the rest of them in the world of TRT and HRT because of the fact that it is about the average person that wants to be their very best in life. Okay, I get it, body fat, more muscle, I get that, I understand that, but the brain, without the brain, where are we? So I think NAD is one of the key things that you need to call or tell somebody about today.
And remember, NAD is done in a couple different transportation rates. The biggest one that I've been seeing out there is through IV. And some of these places want you to sit for 2.5 hours to get one of these IVs. I understand why, because of the reaction you might get, you might freak out. But at that point, this can be done with a little intramuscular shot, a little insulin needle. I've been talking about NAD and brought it forefront 8.5 years ago. I actually shared that post with you a while back. So it's something that you can do on the go in the convenience of your home or your office, and you don't have to go in to get an IV to be able to utilize it how you want to. I just want to throw that out there. So it's like, oh, I just sit in a chair for 2.5 hours to get this? Who has time for that? Now, if you do, great. That's great to get maybe once a month. But if you want it daily, or you want to be able to utilize it for that one specific event, then intramuscular is the way to go, and you can utilize it however you want to. So good, right? Listen up, because Titan Medical Center is hiring for 2025. That's right. If you want to join the Titan team, now is your time. We are hiring for 3 positions for 2025. 1, front desk receptionist. 2, a medical assistant with a phlebotomy certification. And 3, a nurse practitioner. If you think you have the skills and you want to be part of a winning team with unlimited opportunity and growth, then you need to call or contact us today. It's real simple to apply. All you have to do, just go to TitanMedicalCenter.com, go to the contact tab, go down to jobs and careers, enter your information in, and you send it directly to us. If you want to remit your resume to us, all you have to do is send your resume to TitanMedicalCenter@gmail.com. We look forward to having you a part of our team. Let's talk about energy. You either inject or extract energy. Remember, we are energy. Don't be around people that constantly drain your energy. Be around people that energize you and build you up. If you remove yourself from the bad energy and you still need energy, then all you have to do is just contact Titan Medical Center, because we have the therapies to get you going. What's up, guys? John here.
I'm Sharice.
And we're back with another Cupid's Corner. So every week we come at you guys, giving you guys great tips, tricks, or some good advice to help you guys' relationship go to the next level, reignite some of those different flames, or just make things better, because we just want to be better, right? Everybody should want to be better, especially in their current relationship or their future relationship, because the past really doesn't count. All you want to do is learn from your past.
Yeah, learn.
So you don't make those same mistakes in the future, right? That's what it's all about. But, this week, I think it's important, to cover this particular topic, which is making sure you don't make your partner feel insignificant, and making sure that they feel appreciated and, the same way that you treated them in the beginning, okay? And I think a lot of the time people become complacent and they don't follow through with what they used to do. And, the partner might feel that in some way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. So we've talked about it in the past, Sharice, she used to, and she still does, she writes me, little notes, and she'll, leave them places, okay?
So random.
It's just certain things like that, right? The little details of little things like text messages and stuff like that, which I still get and I love.
Yeah.
And I try to send them back and stuff like that. Obviously she's, a little bit more romantic than me, but I try to be, in my own light too as well.
He's romantic in his own ways.
Yeah, I want to make sure that, she feels appreciated, that I'm there for her, and at that point, I see everything else that's going on, and then I still love her just as much or more, definitely more than in the beginning. And I hear from a lot of people out there, and, they say, I'm having this problem, in my relationship where, it started like this, and it might have been little notes or, just certain things that their partner would say to them. Mm-hmm. And then at that point, now it's not happening, has the love weared off? What's changed? Comfortability, complacency. These are all different things that happen to a lot of relationships out there. Because I think that, every day, obviously, the more you're with somebody, you should love them more and you're learning more about them. So it should bring you guys closer. But, it kind of wears off to a certain extent, I think, with some of these couples out there. And they were like that in goo goo gaga in the honeymoon stage, and then after that, after so much time, it kind of wears off. It's not a new thing. This,
it becomes routine.
Yeah, it's like a routine.
It is. It's just get up, brush your teeth, take a shower, go to work, come home, eat dinner, go to sleep, get up, brush your teeth, take a shower, go to work. Literally, it's just over and over and over. Except instead of me telling you those particular things, you're doing it in your relationship.
Right.
You just don't realize you're doing it.
Right.
And
during a relationship, usually couples they find their boundaries of, you know, what they do and what they do for each other, or, you know, chores or things around the house or things like that. And they kind of get into that routine too. And like, all right, this is what we do. And like, it's not even talked about at that point. Like, just certain things, right?
Just do it.
But, you know, at that point, like, if you're not recognizing your partner, like, thank you, I appreciate it, you know, what you're doing, and saying these different things, they kind of feel like they're getting taken for granted, you know, or some things they don't appreciate what you're doing for them. Just the way you feel all the way around.
Even a little thank you does go like a long way.
Yeah.
You know, I like using examples, right? This is a recent example. I don't know if you saw my Facebook story yet.
I ain't seen the Facebook story yet.
So, anyways, I woke up this morning, right? And I told you guys, I wake up, go get the first thing I do, probably within the first 3 minutes of me waking up. I took a picture too, so I'll share it with you guys one day. But maybe I'll put it on here. I'll give it to Art.
Oh no!
I'll give it to you guys. I'll show it to you guys what I look like. Now, don't judge me. But I'm in bed, you know, like trying to get all the emails out. I have a jug of water next to me, and that's it. So, anyways, this morning, you know, he came in and he gave me a ham and cheese croissant. Like, he made me a ham and cheese croissant. And so I had put it on my Facebook, and you'll see it later.
Oh, okay.
But it does say, like, you know, it's like, why is this ham and cheese croissant the best croissant I've ever had? And then at the bottom it says, because my husband made it for me. Because he brought it to me, and he brought it to me in bed, and it was all like crispy, and it was just so yummy. But it tastes extra yummy because he made it for me. Like, I didn't ask him to make it for me. He just made me one because he thought I might be hungry, and he knows I like ham and cheese croissants. So, you know, we're going on a little binge with these croissants right now. But, you know, me and John do binges. But, you know, he knew I wanted, like, one of them. And I just, you know, I put it on my story, and he would have eventually saw it. Now I blew the surprise. But, you know, it's just me saying thank you. You know, like, I really appreciated that. I thought that was so sweet, you know. And him doing it was sweet. You know, so it's little things like that makes the whole world a difference.
It does.
It really does.
It does.
It totally made my day.
And like I said, it don't take a lot of money or anything like that.
No.
You can make them something to eat, you write them a note, and that takes no money whatsoever. That just takes a little bit of effort on your part, you know, and you know, you're going to surprise them. I mean, it could make them smile. It can make their day for the day. You know, it might make them appreciate you even more, right? I mean, you want to do these different things. You know, I think that the problem is that people, they just get so into these routines. And, you know, you can't say over time, because, I mean, listen, we've been together for 13 years. We're together every day, all day, you know, pretty much.
Literally.
And we're, you know, most couples, they're working jobs. Even during COVID, you know, like, I know a lot of people were at home together, and that caused a lot of problems. People weren't used to it. And, you know, they were getting into those nerves and stuff like that, instead of embracing it to a certain extent and really growing your relationship, you know. But some people need that time apart, too, like during their work hours or whatever it is. And that makes them appreciate their partner even more when they do see him. I can understand that side of it too as well.
I can't. That's me personally, though.
She's going to have separation anxiety. Watch out, guys.
I'll be blowing in a bag. Where's Sean? He just went out to the car to go grab something. Sure, he's going to be right back.
You know, so, I mean, that's another thing. You know, if you really want to, you know, do something really cool, like, you know, send your significant other a little present in the mail, right? And watch her unbox it or give it to her, whatever it is.
Cute.
That's cool, and like totally unexpected. So it's not like a Mother's Day or
where it's
Valentine's
expected.
Day.
Yeah,
it's kind of like an expected thing. No, this is like you just doing it on like a one-off, like, right? And you could give them like one flower and a little note if you're a guy. You know, you can do a lot of these different things. You know, I mean, women can do it a million different ways too. So at that point, you guys just got to find like little things you could possibly do to, you know, to appreciate your partner, show the appreciation, show them they're not insignificant, right? And, you know, if you used to do these things in your relationship and you're like, man, like I don't do those anymore, you should probably start just, you know, I'm not saying go full blast, but maybe adding that back into the relationship might bring the relationship, you know, to a better point, because some relationships get to that little plateau area and then they start dying off, or people start going apart, or they don't feel the same way about each other and stuff like that. There's reasons why. And the reason is because, you know, people do, like, they're not spending the time together. If you used to spend a lot of time together and then you go to spending no time together, that's almost like a shock to the relationship.
Yeah.
Right? And if, let's say you start a relationship one way, and for example, you guys both spent a lot of time together. You guys never went on girls guys trips or anything like that, right? And now all of a sudden it turns into, I'm going on a guys trip every other weekend. I need to go out with my buddies.
There'd be fuss and fights about
then
that.
At that point, the girl's going to feel like, hey, listen, what's going on?
Yeah, why? All of a sudden.
That's not how it used to be, right? Now, when you start a relationship and you're both like, hey, listen, I do these certain things, you guys establish boundaries and expectations.
Being set, right. It's being set.
And then at that point, you work in. Me and Sharice are the example for that. Like, when we first started, it was like, she was like, hey, listen, don't bother me. Like, don't text me all the time. Don't be hounding me. And I'm like, hey, listen, don't be doing that to me either. We're good, right? Me and you are good.
It was so weird.
Like, pound that. But,
so weird.
But then it gets to the aspect of you really do want to spend more and more of your time with that person or learn about.
We ended up hanging out a lot, and I was like, oh, I really like this guy.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he didn't want to know where I was at. Now I'm like, oh. You don't want to know where I'm at now? Well, you didn't ask. You want me to not ask you where you're going? I'm like, well, you don't care? Yeah. So, it was one of those weird. It was weird.
You can't force anything either, right? Weird. Don't try to force anything in a relationship. If you try to force somebody, it usually negates them not wanting to do it even more. Mm-hmm. They've got to want to do it. It's almost like, a drug addict and saying, you need to stop drugs. Well, you need to stop. You've got to stop right now. They got to want to stop drugs, right? To do something like that. And that's just something you got to do. Like, you got to give them the opportunity, maybe communicate the way that you want the relationship to go or things that you're missing out on. And at that point, you guys come to some resolution.
Communication. Again, communication. If you don't communicate, people are not psychics. Well, Absolutely. I guess there's some people out there that are psychics, supposedly.
Absolutely.
But most people, they don't hold tarot cards in their pocket. Nope. They don't know what you're thinking half the time. And if you just keep playing it off like everything's cool, then they're going to think everything's cool. You don't have to be mean about it. But, it does make you got just take a second to think about how you can make your partner feel special one day.
Right.
It could just be anything. It could be like it could be a compliment. It could be anything. Just think about it for 2 seconds.
And if you do communicate with your partner, set out those boundary resolutions, and at that point, come to an agreement on it. Yeah. Now, if they don't follow through with it, then you have to go up and say, hey, listen, why aren't you doing this? And if they don't get a good answer, you guys might have to come to terms with other things. So that's another thing. You guys got to come to an agreement and follow through with the terms of that agreement. Okay? So it's just some things I see out there. But that is the topic. Make sure you make your partner feel like they're number one all the time. And you don't have to be
them a ham and cheese croissant in bed. It's like,
it's real simple. It's real easy, okay?
It made my day.
Everybody likes to get fed. That's what it is.
I'm always hungry.
So take that advice. I hope you guys are having a great day out there. We'll see you guys next Sunday and every Sunday on ABC. And if you guys miss it, just check out YouTube. Go to Titan Medical Center. You can see all the shows there. Plus our social media, Facebook, Instagram. Look up Titan Medical Center. You'll find us there. I'm John.
I'm Sharice.
And we'll see you guys next week on another Cupid's Corner.